Good afternoon to all. So in the yesterday I have given the notes of inflammation. Maybe you may all of you write. If you didn't write, so write and complete the inflammation and infection notes. So we will carry forward. Then we will see the stages of inflammatory response. On that, first we will once we will review what is inflammation. So as I have said in the definition, inflammation is a specific local body response towards the injury or infection. So in these two types are there: acute inflammation and chronic inflammation. So in the acute, we have seen it is a for short duration, for a week to some days, and chronic means it will last long for years, weeks to years. On that we have seen inflammation. There are 5 signs. Okay, then now next is stages of inflammatory response. On that 3 stages are there: first stage, second stage and third stage. In first stage, vascular and cellular response; second stage, exudate; and third stage, reparative stage. So we will see one by one. First stage is vascular. In first stage you see vascular and cellular. So one by one we will see. First we will see vascular response. On vascular response, vasodilation of the arterioles and capillary will be there. So in the diagram you can see the up first diagram is there, that is the normal normal, and on the second means this is a normal muscles and arterioles. Then in second one it is inflamed one. So first vascular response, we will see vasodilation of arterioles and capillaries. If the injury or burn or infection will be there, so first in the normal you can say all the arterioles and venules are normal in blood flow. If person got hurt, on that edema will be there, or the vasodilation means the muscles and arteries and venules will get dilated. On that after the dilation, vasodilation, on the specific part of the body, the blood flow will be increased and blood stream will be slow. And fourth one is increased capillary permeability. On that, if the arterioles and venules got dilated and the edema forms, so on that increase the capillary permeability used to be increased. So in vascular response we have seen in the normal and downwards is inflamed. So in vascular response, vasodilation of arterioles and capillary. After getting injury, the arterioles and capillaries get used to be vasodilate. Then on that second, on the after vasodilation, there will in the specific part the blood flow will be increased. Then blood stream will be slowed down and the capillary permeability will used to be increased. And then now we will see the second cellular response. First is vascular and cellular response. On that we have seen vascular. Now cellular response, we will see the cellular response of inflammation involves WBC arriving at the site. After the vasodilation, blood stream will be slow, blood flow will be increased, capillary permeability will increase. After that, WBC will be arrive on the site of infection or injury. And WBC, then on that second is WBC passes through blood vessels. Specialized cell of WBC as neutrophils, monocyte ingest and destroy microorganism. After coming the WBC in the infected site, it will pass neutrophil and monocytes, and neutrophil and monocyte ingest and destroy the microorganism. So what through which microorganism? Suppose you got infection through the microorganism. So first vasodilation will be there on that specific part, blood flow will increase, then capillary permeability will increase. Then after that WBC will come in into the specific part. After that it will release neutrophils and monocytes that will ingest and destroy the microorganism. On then first stage is complete, vascular and cellular response. Then second stage, exudate stage. Then accumulation of fluid, exudate state we will learn now. Accumulation of fluid and dead tissue cells, and WBC forms exudate at the site of inflammation. So at that as we have seen here, you see in the cellular response we have seen WBC passes, neutrophil and monocyte ingest and destroy the first. Now microorganism is destroyed. Then in second stage what will happen? Microorganism is destroyed. Okay, now after microorganism is destroyed, then on the specific part accumulation, exudate will be happen. Exudate, what is exudate? Exudate is a fluid, accumulation of fluid at the specific site and dead tissue cells, and WBC forms exudate at the site of inflammation. What WBC will do? It will first monocyte neutrophil will destroy the microorganism, and it will forms the exudate, means clear plasma, you can say clear fluid. It will pass and it will form into the infected area. Then what is exudate? Exudate may be a serous like clear plasma containing red blood cells and containing WBC and bacteria, platelets and plasma protein, such as fibrinogen forms at the site of inflammation to prevent its spread. Okay, if you got hurt or you got infection through microorganism, so after neutrophil and fibrinogen will the neutrophil and monocyte will destroy the neutrophil and monocyte will destroy the microorganism. After that this exudate will form. It is a clear fluid like structure. On that it will what exudate will contain? Red blood cells, WBC, bacteria, platelets and plasma protein, and it will form into the fluid like structure will form into the site of infection, which may prevent that infection. The infection or inflammation should not spread the other part. So for that only exudate will form by WBC. This is the second stage. First stage, vascular response. In that vasodilation will be there, blood flow will increase, capillary permeability will increase. In second stage we have seen WBC form exudate. Exudate is a clear plasma like structure. It will release or form the red blood cells, which may contains the plasma protein, as fibrinogen form the site of inflammation, and it will prevent the inflammation should not spread into other part. Then in third stage is reparative. As the name is, it is REPARATIV. Reparative means any part should be will be repaired. In third stage, repairing will be start when there is an injury to tissue. Healing involves at the or reparative stage or healing stage, we can see. On that healing stage, what will be? Defense, reconstructive and neutralizing stage. Okay, so in self defense or acquired immunity. For defense, we have defense to our body. The in first stage WBC means kill the microorganism. Then exudate stage we have reconstructed. Now after reconstructing we will neutralize the body. Now on that specific defense and acquired immunity is there. Okay, after repairing repairing the part, means whatever infection you got, after that immunity will build na. On the reparative stage the body will body will heal and in healing process defensive, reconstructive and neutralizing stages will be involved. After all these stages, immunity, self defense immunity will be there in individual body. What is immunity? Now we will see. Immunity is a specific resistance of the body. Immunity is to fight to fight the microorganism. There is a one immune system in our body. That immunity is the specific resistance of the body. Okay. On the immunity, there are two types of immunity: active immunity and passive immunity. On the active immunity, you develop after being exposed to an infection or from getting a vaccine. Immunity you developed after being exposed, means it is a natural immunity. Like now corona is running. If you got corona, after recovering from corona, you will build immunity. Okay. Or now corona is running, so you all are getting vaccines. Okay. So through vaccine, what you are getting? Immunity. Okay na. So immunity after being exposed to the infection or from getting after vaccine, that is called as active immunity. It is having two types: natural or artificial. Natural immunity after getting infection from other whatever immunity we are building, that is natural. Artificial, through vaccine what we are getting immunity. So immunity is a self resistance of the body. There are two types: active and passive immunity, which is developed after being exposed to the infection or from getting after a vaccine. Okay. There are two types: artificial and natural. Okay. Now passive immunity we will see. Passive immunity you acquire from someone or something else. The passive immunity we will get immunity through some artificial method. Okay. So it is divided into the two parts. Now we will see two parts, natural and artificial. Okay. So natural immunity, antibodies transmitted from mother to baby. Like mother, we will learn this, we will got to know this. It means natural immunity, how mother is breastfeeding the baby, so mother is passing immunity and nutrients to the baby, so that is natural. Okay. Immunity what we will acquire from someone or something else, that is known as passive immunity. Passive immunity is having two parts, means first is natural, second one is artificial. Natural, from mother to baby, what immunity baby is getting nutrition and immunity na, so that is called as natural immunity. So mother is giving immunity to the baby, that is a natural method. So that is coming under the natural. Then artificial, in this I have written it is antibodies acquired from an immune serum medicine, means antibodies which we will get through the other medicines. Okay. Like anti malarial or antibiotics. Antibiotics we are taking, so antibiotic will kill this specific microorganism and it will build the immunity. So that is coming under artificial immunity. So that is all about our topic, means it is inflammation. We have seen all the what is inflammation, what is the types of inflammation, what is the stages of inflammation and stages of inflammatory response. We have seen today class 3 stages: vascular, cellular and response, and second stage exudate and reparative stage. We have seen the how to build immunity also. So hope you all will write the notes and you will listen this class. Thank you.